Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome back to Image. If I haven't done number one, welcome back Husam. عمره متقبل إن شاء الله.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
I expected you to be completely.
I didn't. I went down the other round. I just cut a little bit of my hair on every side.
Yeah. Big up everybody that is here. Hit that like button. Listen, the intro is Man City are shit. That is the intro. They absolutely got smashed by Spurs. I was doing and I just want people to hit that like button, people. Okay, just let me tell you something. I was doing a show yesterday. You weren't here. You were Al-Umrah. I was doing a show with Luke, Martin, and I asked him straight question: who's gonna play tomorrow? He said Gundogan is gonna be at the 6. We'll be in the stadium. I said like, well, that does not scream confidence. They're like, no, we'll win tomorrow. And I'm like, as the game started, it's Rico Lewis, Phil Foden, and Gundogan. I'm like, this looks so like, and to be honest, Kelk, shout out to Kelk, she texted me and she said, you know, this midfield can be bullied so easy. And I'm like, yes, it's a very simple midfield to be bullied. Like, there is no physicality, there's no speed, there is nothing. I said there was no chance that City lose, right? Literally, Red Leonard Taranga said, Dragusin and Ben Davis had a clean sheet against Haaland, Phil Foden and Savio. In what world you would think that this is going to clean sheet and 4-0? You know what I mean?
In what world? In no world. No one expected this pre-game.
Bro,
I don't think the most negative City fan expected this, and I don't think the most positive Spurs fan expected this. This is insane, 100%.
It's like, bro, it's every attack looks dangerous, bro.
And also, it's because of the way Spurs played. Spurs actually played a very good game of football.
Yeah,
they played out of the press. They were in behind after 2-3 passes easily. Kulusevski today, his performance, oh my god.
Yeah,
today
he was so good.
Well, he was unbelievable. He was unbelievable today, Kulusevski. His playmaking, even his dribbling, everything. I know Maddison got the 2 finishes, but Kulusevski today deserves, like, if I were giving him a player rating, I would give him 11 out of 10. That's how amazing he was. Kulusevski was absolutely incredible.
Dragusin looked very good today as well, which is kind of strange a little bit.
Yes, it is. But as you said, it's the fact that it's Ben Davies and Dragusin, and they kept a clean sheet. Clean sheet, Tottenham Hotspur. Clean sheet, Tottenham Hotspur. Dragusin and Ben Davies. That's actually insane. That's actually like crazy. I think if I spoke about this pre-game to anyone and I said, yo, you're going to keep a clean sheet, people would have just laughed. And now here we are.
When I said that this Man City team... Okay, do you remember when I told you that the Man City defenders are not just good defenders? It's just not good. Yeah. They're just not good. John Stones, I'm going to say this again, people, the people that don't believe Judge Mo, every defender that plays for Pep Guardiola, most likely they are overrated until proven otherwise. That is just reality. That is reality. He won the league with Mangala and Otamendi. So you can't tell me that these are top defenders. John Stones is so average as a defender. I said that before. He's just a good defender. That's about it. He's good on the ball, and that's about it. Again, they're praising Guardiola for playing hard on the pitch. He's not. Pep Guardiola's gonna ruin him as a defender.
Guardiola was horrible today.
Akanji.
You could actually blame Guardiola for like 2 of the goals.
The passes. Akanji looked all right. Kyle Walker, and I said on the football terrace, ushered Timo Werner into the 18. He's running next to him. And Timo Werner, it keeps getting an extra step on him. And Kyle Walker is looking at him. Are you going to tackle him? Are you going to close the angle? Are you going to do anything? And he's just ushering him. And you know that? From the moment Timo Werner got the ball and him and Kyle Walker running next to each other, you can see Brandon Johnson in the end of your screen and you see what is happening, right? And you know that what is astonishing in this play, what I let you talk, is that, okay, Kyle Walker, you know that Timo Werner is not going to cut inside. He's just going to run in a straight line. You know
Yes.
that, right? He's not
Yes.
doing anything. He's not doing a cut back. He's not doing a back heel. He's not doing anything. So just close the angle on him. He's like, no, I'm just gonna run next to him and let him pass the ball. And that was so funny. That fourth goal is funny, to be honest. When you watch it, I'm like, this is like Sunday League amateur football shit. You know, just someone running next to someone, and it's absolutely
Some
crazy.
goals had a lot of individual brilliance, like the one where Kulusevski played that amazing
You see the
pass to
nutmeg on.
Maddison.
Did you see the nutmeg on Gundogan in the DM? The Gundogan
No.
can play DM. No, he can't.
Bernardo
خلاص, he's-
Silva was horrible today. The rat should have been sent off as well.
Did you see the tackle he did on Madison? That is just
Yeah.
a hatred tackle. You know that it is. You know when you
Here we
want
go.
to stop.
Here we
You
go.
know when you want to stop a player.
Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead.
No,
yes.
no. I'm not gonna elaborate on this. But you know when you want to stop a player, you do what Madison did. You know, Madison tried to grab Foden. You're not going for the ankles. You're not going to hurt them, right? That's what other people do. You know, you grab someone. For him to dive and kick his both ankles, it's just hatred. And I'm telling you, some of these guys are sore losers. Sore losers. And we know that Bernardo Silva has this in him, that nasty bit in him. And it is what it is.
Bernardo Silva's a rat, though. I hope everyone knows this now.
Yeah. It's
I think
good.
we have to before we
what to
shit
think about
on
Phil Foden as well.
before we shit on City, we have to
He's
give credit to Spurs as well. We have to give credit to Spurs because today Ainge played the perfect game against Manchester City. And actually, if you were telling me who was closer to scoring the first, City, or scoring the fifth,
City.
Spurs, I would say scoring the fifth Spurs. Spurs had the more dangerous chances.
Sorry.
for me.
City in the beginning missed 3 clear-cut chances by the magnificent
that's
Erling
before
Haaland.
Ainge changed the style.
Yeah,
As soon as Ainge changed the style after the first 10 minutes when Haaland and Savio, by the way, Savio's trash. It's time. Guys, everyone in the chat, it's time. You can take your technique and you can shove it where the sun don't shine. All you technique merchants. He has an amazing first touch. Based on ability, he's this and he's that. This
He
is
not
why
makes people.
consistency- Yeah, this is why his consistency and his delivering is what
Which is
matters.
a good talk between how Bukayo Saka is so efficient today and how Savini today was like, nutmeg here, dribble there. I'm gonna do the outside of the foot dribble. I'm gonna do this.
And
But-
then what?
He created 1 clear-cut chances for the bum Erling Haaland today, who literally had, I think Erling Haaland today had a shoes was like 1 size big or something like that. Bro, what is that in front of the goal? It was horrific, to be honest, from Erling Haaland today. But to be honest with you, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it again and
Wow.
again.
Wow.
No. No, it's faster. Guys, big everybody that joined us from the Football Terrace, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new.
So the only difference between Savio and Anthony is Savio's faster.
Dribbling and he actually it's the same dribbling. I have to, before we move to Arsenal and before we move to Chelsea, this game summarizes one thing.
Before we do that, big up everyone locked in from the Football Terrace. There's 900 people here. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to MHF. Let's get to 8.1k. I know there's 50 people who haven't yet subscribed, so hit that subscribe button, like the video. Big up to Terry for the redirect. Big up everyone locked in. 1.2k people in the building. Like and subscribe now. Go ahead, Mo.
I forgot.
Foden.
Today
You want to talk about
is
Foden.
I'm not gonna shit on Foden, right? Today I'm not.
You can because he was shit today.
I am not shitting on Foden, right? There is 1,400 people here, guys, and I'm just gonna tell you the reality. We need to stop shitting on Foden. We need to stop doing Ahwa, doing Rivals Rumble, doing MHF, and start shitting on Foden. Okay? Do you know why? Because he's just a good player. So we need to stop judging him by the standards of the Palmers, the Vinnies, the Sakas. We need to stop. The Kevin De Bruyne, we need to stop. Khalas. From now on, and with all due respect to every City fan and everyone, Foden is a talented footballer, right? Who was helped, right? By the system and by the brilliant footballers, the Gundogan 2 seasons ago, the Kevin De Bruyne. And last season, he was good. Yes, he had some good moments. But last season, he had as simple as a good season as Bukayo Saka, who had less GA than him, but Cole Palmer had a better season than him last season. The reality is, guys, Phil Foden, and I'm just saying it again, I am not going to shit on Phil Foden. He's a good player. I wish I had Phil Foden in my team. Liverpool would have a Phil Foden to play instead of Szoboszlai. Arsenal would have a Phil Foden to play on the left instead of Martinelli. And Chelsea would have a Phil Foden to play. He's a very good player. But khalas, we need to stop shitting on Foden and treat him as the guy who he is not. Khalas, he's not that guy. So khalas, we need to start judging Phil Foden based on you're a good footballer. It's good. Like a Joao Felix today. Good game. Joao Felix, great. Well,
Joao
great
Felix,
game, Joao Felix today.
Foden and Joao Felix.
Joao Felix didn't deliver, right? Like Phil Foden delivered last season and didn't play well. My point about this, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, guys. Phil Foden last season had a very good season, but also it was helped at the end of the season by Kevin De Bruyne coming back. Phil Foden, in my opinion, will never be the X factor and the go-to guy to carry a team when they are down. Phil Foden will play good when the team is playing good. The difference is Kevin De Bruyne can be that guy when the whole team is bad. Gundogan, when Man City needed Gundogan, when they were down 3 seasons ago, Gundogan was that guy. Phil Foden isn't that guy. When the team is good, Foden is going to be good. If the team is bad, Foden isn't going to do what Saka does for Arsenal, what Kevin De Bruyne done for City, what Aguero done for City. He isn't going to be that guy. He isn't Yaya Toure. These are the world-class players. I'm not saying Saka's world-class yet, but these are the guys who are like, okay, Saka, we're doing shit. We're shit. What is going to happen? Here you go, Saka, make something happen. De Bruyne, what is going on? You know what? Here is the ball, De Bruyne. Make something out of Salah. Same. Aguero was that guy. He isn't that guy. Phil Foden. So, Husam, I'm telling you from now, I'm asking you, we need to stop treating Phil Foden as the guy he's not. Halas, we need to stop doing shows to shit on Phil Foden. He's not that guy. He's a good footballer, and that's about it. Until he proves us otherwise. I'm just going to say that. It's as simple as that.
So basically, Mo just indirectly said, Foden, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. That's basically
he's
what
not. He's not.
That meme, basically. He just said it in word terms instead of just, just playing the clip. And listen, today, look, once again, I've it's funny. The world works in mysterious ways. I was one of the people last season who said Phil Foden doesn't deserve Player of the Year. I said they gave it to him because of the storyline, which is actually becoming a problem in this Premier League. It's like these storyline awards. Oh, yeah, Phil Foden, like he's finally coming to his own and he deserves it. Mo thought Rice deserved it last season. I thought Rodri deserved it last season. None of us thought Foden deserved it, And if anyone wants to say City agenda, well, I gave the award to another City player. It's not like I gave it. And now you can see the importance of Rodri. You can see that there is like that game changer player. And here's the thing, you know why all these arguments today don't hold any water? Because Spurs had the center-back partnership of Dragusin and Ben Davies. They had a center-back partnership of Dragusin and Ben Davies. A left-back and Dragusin, who probably none of us knew before Spurs signed him. That is who today went to the Etihad and kept a clean sheet. So there is no excuses. There is no, oh, we did this, we did that, we didn't sign, blah, blah, blah. I think even Hamza has gotten to the stage, because I was watching the terrace as well when Mo was there. Hamza has gotten to the stage where even Hamza is not making excuses anymore. Now it's no longer about sign this and sign that, because today the team that City put out was good enough to beat Spurs.
No,
Spurs
it wasn't. It wasn't actually. I disagree with
Spurs
you. Can we disagree with this? Because I know that you said that. I disagree with you.
Yeah, but Spurs didn't have Bentancur. Spurs didn't have, in my opinion,
but that midfield of Spurs is better than Foden, Bernardo, Rico Lewis, and Gundogan by country mine.
Okay, who was
okay. Let me do player by player. Yes, Dragusin and Ben Davies were, but you doggy today played well. Pedro Porro is better than Kyle Walker. The whole three midfielders were better. Kulusevski is better than all City wingers. Son is better than all City wingers. Okay? Where do we...
Okay. Here's the thing. I disagree with you. Odogi, yes. Pedro had a very good game, but pre the game, because here's the thing, it's difficult to do this right now because they just lost 4-0. That's the problem. Because they lost 4-0, it's difficult to actually have this conversation. But pre-game, you would have said Guardiola ahead of Odogi. You would have said that.
I still say it. Guardiola ahead of Odogi. 100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Porro right now
I
is
am not
probably better.
saying that. But Porro's better than both Kyle Walker and Rico Lewis, apart from even today. We know that.
Yeah, but then at the same time, you have a player like Pape Matic Sarr.
Pape Matic Sarr would start for City today. Bissouma would start for City today. Kulusevski would start for City today.
I don't think...
with all due respect, they had no athletic midfielder today.
Yeah, Rico Lewis is the weakness in that midfield, 100%. But like even then, Gundogan still has his way. Point is, they had a team with good enough players to beat Spurs with Dragusin and
yes.
And
the problem is today, again, we're gonna repeat this again for Man City fans that are very sensitive. I don't know how many Man City fans here. Erling Haaland didn't score
All
today. They had a clean sheet, people. Okay, where do we go from here? Where do we go? Erling Haaland today didn't have his shooting boots, clean sheet. Gavardio didn't come up with a wonder shot, or Kovacic. Haaland didn't score. Okay, Savio, 0 output.
Why are you missing the... If Al Ahly played against Spurs today, I would expect them to score a goal. Ben Davies and Dragusin.
But I actually, now watching when the midfield started, I knew trouble is in the house.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
You know what I said? I thought he's going to do. I thought he's going to play John Stones.
You cannot leave Ben Davies, Dragusin with a clean sheet.
Let me tell you, when I said 0%, when I said 5%, let me tell you the lineup I would have played for City. Number one, I would have played Ake. I would have played John Stones as a DM to shield the back line from the Kulusevskis and the Madisons and the Sons. He didn't. He put Rico Lewis, got bullied the whole game. Defensively, he's shit.
He did. Rico Lewis was bad.
He played Gundogan as a DM. Shit, that's mistake. That by itself is shit. He didn't start Kevin De Bruyne. And by the way, there is a mystery that needs to be asked. And Kilt, text him said, I don't know, bro. They keep telling us, she said that, and I'm repeating. These ITK guys keep telling us Kevin De Bruyne is fit. He's fit. Where is he? Why is he now on the pitch after 3-0? Are you giving him pity minutes? Something is wrong. You know what I mean? Every ITK for Man City keeps telling us Kevin De Bruyne is back, he's fit. Where is he?
Michael is a guy who supports the channel.
Yeah.
And he is a Spurs fan himself. Yeah. Galatasaray with Osimhen, who 99% of the people will say is not better than Haaland, and the wingers are not even better than the wingers that Spurs thing have, and they bullied the shit out of Dragusin.
Today still they allowed 3 clear-cut chances for Erling Haaland. That
yes,
defense.
and then Ainge changed the system. That's
and
why
then Ainge said, you know what, these 2 guys cannot defend on their own. Let's have 4 guys with them. So it's the manager's job. He literally opened up. He literally opened up, and then after that. But anyway, I
think for me today, the one guy that was a difference maker on the pitch is Kulusevski. Now you mentioned Foden, right? You would expect, if Phil Foden is as good as people make out, he would have the Kulusevski performance today, not the other way around. If Phil Foden is so amazing, then today Phil Foden is the guy that plays the Kulusevski pass to Madison. He's the one that plays that pass. He's the one that plays the pass in behind to Erling Haaland. But he didn't do that. He didn't. And I've always said, listen, for me, I think Foden's overrated. And I've always said this. And look, here's the thing. I respect people who win trophies, yes. I understand trophies are a big part of football, yes. But at the same time, there's a reason why I don't compare players by just lumping trophies together. I'll give a very crystal clear example right now. The Ipswich striker, Liam Delap. If he scores 25 goals, Erling Haaland scores 30, and City win the Premier League, it's still more impressive for Liam Delap to score 25 goals playing for Ipswich. There are certain things where you have to have context, or you have to speak about it. And speaking of certain things that need context, 1,500 people in the chat. We're not even at 200 likes yet. There's no context where this is acceptable. Hit the like button right now, you frauds. You bunch of frauds. Hit the like button. I just arrived in Jordan today. Like the video. Like the video, you frauds. Also, we're only 2 subs away from 8.1k, so subscribe to the channel as well. Like and subscribe now. Stop what
You know
you're
what?
doing.
I would argue.
Like
I would
and
argue
subscribe.
with them. There is 300 people that are not subscribed watching us right now.
Yes,
300.
if you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed, just hit the subscribe button. You get this content. We're back, inshallah. Look, guys, I know I took a little bit of a break. We're a little bit inconsistent, but now we have the run from November till March. No international breaks, nothing. So it's gonna be consistent content, inshallah, for you guys. So
If
please
there is
like
no
and-
live, we're recording videos in MHF. I promise you this. I'm gonna try to put
the
content.
pressure is weaker at Ipswich, yes, but it's way more difficult for
To score
Delap
25 goals.
to have a chance at Ipswich at scoring a goal. By the way, Delap might go like 2 games without having a clear-cut goal-scoring opportunity. And I'm talking about clear-cut. Let's not act like Ipswich are out here being creative and creating chances and all that stuff. So, look, at the end of the day, we have to accept that Phil Foden is not that guy. I agree with Mo. He isn't. Stop bringing him to conversations he doesn't belong in.
Yeah, stop like yeah. You're right.
He doesn't belong in it. He doesn't.
We need
I've
to
said from the
start
beginning.
talking about Haaland when he misses chances. Like when we come to City, we don't cook Foden, we cook the Haaland. We cook Pep, and we cook Haaland. Stop.
Yeah, but but you know why Haaland deserves to get cooked? Because he did miss the chances that could have helped City to that.
Yeah, Haaland.
100%.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Let's stop criticizing Foden. Let's criticize the people that deserve.
Yeah, and
criticism.
if we do say that Haaland is the best striker in the world, then he must be converting these.
Yes.
And at the same time, I accept if you're a robot and you don't have good technique and all this, if you score goals. If you get goals, adi, no one cares about your technique. But if you're not scoring goals, then your technique becomes a problem. And the thing is, I actually went to the Manchester City games because this doesn't get any easier. They go to Anfield next week, and then they play Forest at home, and then they have another bogey team, Crystal Palace away. Those are 3 next games in the Premier League. Now, I'm not going to go all out crazy here and say that City are going to lose. I'm not going to go all out crazy here and say that City are going to lose 9 in a row. I don't think that's a possibility, because that's a bit too much, to be honest with you.
I'm going to let the chat respond to you, by the way. Super malt.
He's definitely not his son. I don't
know if you're a guy or a girl. I don't think you understood my point at all.
That's
it went over your
definitely a
head.
girl.
It went over your head. It went over your head. But anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yes. Mo is basically saying Foden is not that guy, so we shouldn't criticize him like he's that guy. We should just treat him like an average guy, basically. So anyway, he basically lil broed Foden. Now, when it comes to Manchester City,
yeah,
I remember when people were mad at me a month ago when I said City were lucky to beat Fulham. Adama Traore missing 2 1-on-1s.
Wolves.
Raul Jimenez. I said, yeah, the performances will match the results, and then we
1-0 at home against Ipswich, and you're telling me this.
Yeah,
team
and
is
now
good.
the performances are matching the results, and that's it. And I hate when people make excuses for Man City using the transfer market. That is the dumbest thing ever. Before the season started, we signed Federico Chiesa. I can make an excuse from the transfer market because we didn't sign anyone. We didn't sign a DM. We didn't sign a center back. We didn't sign a left back, blah, blah, blah. Maybe an Arsenal fan can say we didn't sign a striker. I understand. But what you can't do as a City fan is not score a goal against Ben Davies and Dragusin and come tell me it's because we didn't sign anyone in the transfer market. Can you stop? Can we stop with this bullshit? If Pep Guardiola is the greatest ever manager, then he should be able to find a solution and find a way that has nothing to do with transfer market, bro. Simple as.
Yeah. I want to move on from City, but before we move on, Aaron, thank you, Aaron, for the support. Hi, Mo and Husam. I hope you are good. You had a good journey, Husam, brother.
Big up to you, Aaron. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Ganzo's saying, everyone just stay humble. Stay humble, eh? Pep, Ten Hag, Husam, leopard in the tree. We'll see about tomorrow. Leopard in the tree tomorrow. But I'm never going to say City are out of the title. They literally can go and spend 150 million in the January transfer window. But Gonzo, leopard in the tree is Foden is Obi Mikel or Ramirez of City average. He's not average, JJ. He's a good player. The problem is, let me explain to you what a good player is. Trossard is a good player. You know what? Trossard is a good player. He's not bad player. You know what I mean? Pedro Neto is a good player. He's a good player. Morgan Gibbs White is a good player. But we're not gonna sit here and every time Foden, I'm gonna tell you other thing. You know what? James Madison is a good player, but we aren't gonna criticize James Madison. He's world class. The problem is he won Player of the Year last season because City won the league. I promise you, Young Min's son puts the ball away. Phil Foden doesn't win Player of the Year. The only reason he won Player of the Year because City won. This is the difference. Mohamed Salah broke the record with Liverpool being fourth. He was one of the best players in the world with Liverpool being fourth. The rest of the team, they had Van Dijk mid-season. They had Loris Karius at the back. They didn't have great players. Trent was still a young guy coming in the picture. They weren't great. But Mohamed Salah was one of the best players. Right? That is the difference. Phil Foden, City, where last season we're going on a 17-game winning streak. And Phil Foden, yes, great. But the team is winning. Remove Phil Foden last season, put Kevin De Bruyne in the second half of the season, City still win the title, right? Remove Mohamed Salah from Liverpool being fourth in that season, Liverpool get seventh, they don't reach a Champions League final, Liverpool are out of the Champions League right away. Just remove Mohamed Salah. That is the difference that people don't understand. Remove Rodri last season, City don't win the title. Remove Kevin De Bruyne of second half of the season, City don't win the title. It's simple.
I hate when people say stuff like this, David. There are many players who win league titles. Park Ji-sung won league titles at Manchester United. Multiple league titles. Is Park Ji-sung better than certain greats because he has more league titles than them? Do you know that Michael Carrick, has more league titles than Lampard? Is anyone going to sit up here and say Carrick is better than Lampard? No. That's just not reality. Listen.
Phil Foden was good. Husam never said that Phil Foden was not good last season.
Yeah.
Never said that. He never left. He actually ranked him, I think, in the top 5. You said top 5, but he's not number 1. He wasn't number 1.
Last season I ranked him top 5. And here's the thing. You look at players last season for Manchester City. Rodri is their best player. Haaland scores all the goals. Kevin De Bruyne is their most clutch player. Guardiola was unbelievable. You just put Phil Foden as up there because he's your poster boy. He's like the storyline player, you know, the guy in the storyline, the guy that's like, oh, Phil Foden, look at him, he stepped up, he scored a hat-trick against Brentford. That doesn't deserve you win player of the season. That doesn't deserve you win player of the season because you scored a hat-trick against Brentford and a hat-trick against Manchester United. So what? How many players have scored the hat-tricks against Man United in the last 10, 11 years? They're crap. They're rubbish. Yeah, John James, yes, Carrick was highly underrated, but no one will say he's better than Lampard just because he has more league titles. Don't just add up trophies and say player X is better than player Y. You want to know why? There's someone I'm going to mention. Mo knows this. You know, you using your guys' logic. The best left back of all time is Maxwell. Go look at Maxwell trophy cabinet. Yalla, go look.
Nice.
Eredivisie, La Liga, Champions League, twice.
Serie A.
Everything you want. Every place he went, he was a champion. From this moment onwards, the best left back ever is Maxwell, and there's nothing anyone can say about it. End of discussion. Khalas. Since it's just trophy plus trophy plus trophy, equal players better. Khalas. Greatest left back of all time from now on is Maxwell. Exactly. Pascal Sagan was an invincible. Wes Brown was a treble winner. Just because you're a part of a successful machine, you know who deserves credit? Rodri, most of the credit. Kevin De Bruyne, most of the credit. Haaland, most of the credit. Pep Guardiola, most of the credit. Players like that, a manager like that, I understand. But not everyone gets equal credit just because they won the trophy. Come on now. City didn't win against Emerson and Davies last season. Yes, but they drew. This is 4-0 in your own backyard. You didn't even score. Last season, you scored. Foden is talented, but needs a system to show that. Are you frozen or are you just staring? He's frozen. There you are. Oh. We have 2 Mo's. Anyway, Foden is talented, but needs the system to show that talent. That was never the standard for world-class players. World-class players shows up, system or no system, England tax. You know, when some people think it's because he's Egyptian, and with me, they say it's because he's a Liverpool fan. There was a season for 6 months where we had Nat Phillips and Reece Williams playing at centre-back. And we went from high line to Nat Phillips and Reece Williams hugging Alisson because they were so slow. And Salah still carried us to top 4 football, where we reached the Champions League final the year after, of which he did not play well at the end of that season. We don't even make Champions League. And that, for me, is the difference. Mane leaves, Firmino leaves, Henderson leaves, Wijnaldum leaves, Fabinho leaves, Matip leaves, Robertson declines. All of these things happen, and still Salah is scoring goals, and still Salah is getting assists. Arne Slot comes in. Who's our best player? Salah. Who has our most goals? Salah. Who has the most assists? Salah. Who has the most big chances created? Salah. You know why? Because he steps up. Who has the most goals against Man United? Salah. Most goals against City? Salah. Most goals against Arsenal? Salah. Most goals against Chelsea? Salah. Khalas. It's like, if you ask people who's clutch, his name will be up there. And that's the difference between someone of Salah standard and Foden standard. And this comes back to the
Salah and Foden in the same sentence.
But that's what I'm saying. And this comes back to this trophies bullshit. Someone come tell me, Foden has 5 leagues. Salah only has 1. طيب. And if I put Salah and Manchester City, Liverpool don't even win the 1920 trophy. That goes to City as well. And City probably have 2 or 3 more Champions Leagues. When Raheem Sterling was missing one-on-ones against Leon, Salah scores these. Very simple, yeah. No agenda.
Yeah. Crazy how people think about it. Jay is saying, are you saying, Mo, that Foden and Trossard on the same level, also Madison? No, I'm not saying that. You're saying and doing way too much. I agree he's playing bad. No, I'm not saying he's the same level. What I'm saying is Foden is a very good player, Jay. The problem is we do streams when we actually do the whole stream and people do like videos judging him based on the world-class ability. Like I've had people tell me that Phil Foden should have been on the podium of the Ballon d'Or, for example. That is doing too much. I'm not saying he is Morgan Gibbs-White or Trossard level, Jay. But all I'm saying is that we need to stop treating Foden as he is the X factor for Manchester City.
Yes,
he's the heir of Kevin De Bruyne. He's the heir of Kevin De Bruyne. He's not. He's not that guy. How is it so hard to understand?
De Bruyne boots. Yeah. De Bruyne has forced himself into Lampard, Gerrard, Vieira conversations. That doesn't happen if you're not an X factor. Simple as.
Like, it's what are we talking about here? That's the whole point. Anyway, before we... I'm sure you watched the... before we go, I want to talk about the Arsenal game and a little bit and how Arsenal changed completely the way they played. How Bukayo Saka, and I'm going to talk about
before we talk about Arsenal, guys, 1,500 people locked in right now. We are at 350 likes, so big up to the 250 people who liked. Let's make the target for the stream 500 likes. 150 of you haven't yet liked the video. Like it now. Thank you for helping us get to 8.1k as well. Let's target 8.2k. I know there's as well 70 of you haven't yet subscribed, so subscribe the video and subscribe to the channel, and like the video now. Go subscribe to Footy Judge Mo as well, because we have a whole day of entertainment. After this, we're going to take you over to Footy Judge Mo, Rivals Rumber. Hey, I can't wait to watch that. And I'm going live as well on my channel at 11 to talk about Liverpool You Must. We're going to talk about that on my channel, inshallah, at 11. So hit the like button on MHF, subscribe to MHF, subscribe to both our channels as well. Foden is Bowen with a tighter hairline. Jared Bowen is an elite goal scorer. Big up to you, Gonzo. Anyway, Arsenal, go ahead, Mo.
No, I just wanted to talk about how Bukayo Saka today was like, he doesn't take on his man. He literally, every time he got the ball, he literally got this guy, Alex Moreno, on toast. He dribbled 50 times. The problem with Bukayo Saka is that he doesn't dribble the dribbles that people want to see. The step overs, all this stuff. He's just very efficient. Body feint, dribble, you're out.
Do you think technique merchants have... Okay, I'll ask you a genuine question. I have to stop you here. And I want everyone in the chat to answer this question as well. Would you rather argue with a technique merchant or a GA merchant?
I would actually take the GA merchant more serious than the technique merchant. But the GA at the end is okay. So
I agree
I
with
don't
you because
understand
at
the
least
question.
GA
What
merchant
does
has
that
like
mean?
a simple. No, but you know why I agree with you? Because
The
the GA
GA
merchant,
merchant has legs to stand on, like
yes,
that's
it's clear.
goals.
Like I'm a numbers guy, I'm a stats guy, I get it. But the
Yeah.
technique thing, you know, I realized actually something people don't know. You know, finishing is technique. You know, people don't know this, by the way.
Yeah, of
Finishing the
course. Erling
technique.
Haaland.
Shooting is technique. Like, but you know what technique has now become? Who dribbles better?
But the dribbling doesn't mean anything if there is no end product. Like,
Savio, perfect example. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah, just wanted to touch on Arsenal today. They were so good today. Mikel Arteta completely changed the way they play. They were pressing. Nottingham Forest were not good, but that's because Arsenal were very, very good today. That is,
Both.
but Arsenal today, Odegaard was so freaking good today. It was unbelievable. William Saliba dominated whatever his name is, Wanemi, Ayomi. His name, I just can't pronounce his name.
Awani.
Awani. Odegaard was good today. Jorginho was not great. Moreno was very good today. That is what people don't want to talk about. Arsenal need to keep it up. Arsenal need to keep this particular performance up. Like they need to keep the press, Odegaard on the ball, and all this stuff. It needs to happen more often. It needs to happen more often from Arsenal. Odegaard, literally, him and Saka, they were amazing today. They were absolutely brilliant. Gabriel Jesus, though, my God, this guy does everything off the ball, bro. The 1-2s, the flicks and tricks, and then comes in the 18. And he's just not a striker.
You know,
He's
the
just-
Arabic commentator today says Jesus is playing for Nottingham Forest.
He's like,
the analyst in the studio, he was like, he fully said Jesus يلعب لصالحة Nottingham Forest. He
yeah,
fully said it like,
it was like
completely.
in the 18, bro. What are you doing? Calafiori looked very, very good. Timber looked good, and I can't fault Arsenal today. I thought Arsenal would win the game. A lot of people said that Arsenal would draw the game, but Arsenal today didn't do the
Yeah, but at
cross
the
and
same time,
inshallah
Mo,
thing.
you have to be fair. I understand we're going to praise Arsenal, and rightfully so today, because they won 3-0. But at the same time, we also have to say Nottingham Forest were dog shit today as well. Both are true at the same time, both.
What do you
Because
mean,
Forest
dog shit?
didn't play the
Saka
low block.
dribbled 3 guys, and
Forest didn't play the low block that they're used to. Forest didn't defend well at
they
all, and they had no outlets.
they did play low block.
Yeah,
Nuno Espirito Santo got it wrong.
Hey,
He
low
saw-
block, there were streets open in their defense. Low block mean.
No, because the intricate passing between the guys, to be honest. They tried the low block, it didn't work. It didn't play well. I'm not gonna say 3-0.
Well at all today.
To be honest, 3-0 is flattering because they peppered the goalkeeper, to be honest. Saka should have had 2. They peppered the goalkeeper. So I thought Arsenal should have had more goals than today. Before the second goal of Thomas Partey, I thought Arsenal should have been way more clinical. Because, by the way, that goal of Thomas Partey is a wonder goal. Arsenal should have been more clinical, to be honest. But again, I'm gonna say this again. Arsenal, I'm not changing my opinion yet. Yes, Arteta changed the way he played today, but if he goes and changes the way he plays again and goes to defending and not taking risks and not allowing his defenders to, and I said that on my video, he allowed his defenders to do one-on-one defending today, like he did at the end of last season. He took risks today. He pressed with numbers. He left players up top. He didn't defend deep. He didn't like ask anybody to drop deep. I thought it was.
Okay, let me tell you something. It's currently November 24th. Arsenal don't have a tough fixture till January 4th.
Fulham away is the only tough fixture.
No. I'm not counting Fulham away. Listen to this. Sporting away, West Ham away, Man United at home, Fulham away, Monaco, Everton at home, Crystal Palace at home in the Carabao Cup, and then Crystal Palace away in the league, and then Ipswich at home, and then Brentford away. Your first tough fixture for me, January 4th, is Brighton. Now, I know you say Fulham is tough. I respect that more, but you're expected to beat Fulham if you want to win the league. So if you want to win the league title, you have to beat Fulham.
It depends on Liverpool, to be honest with you. It depends on Liverpool, to be honest with you. It depends. It depends a lot on Liverpool, how you do. To be honest with you, the 3 games, the Newcastle, City, and the Everton game, it depends on you. If Liverpool drop that many points in these games, I'm going to say Arsenal are back in the race.
No, we have to disagree here. I know I'm not one of the people who says Arsenal aren't in a title race. Arsenal are in a title race, yes. Arsenal can win the league. I
disagree with you.
Okay, but in order for that to be a reality, they have, okay, you know what it is? Forget Champions League, forget Carabao Cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have to win the next 7 games.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not changing my opinion because of today. Arsenal are not in the title race until they are back in it. Like, I'm not going to say Arsenal in a freaking title race. If January 4th comes in and Arsenal are still 9 points behind or 8 points behind, it's still a big gap. It's still a big gap. Depends on what they do in January as well.
9 points is not as a big gap as you think, Mo. It's very catchable.
It is a big gap, in my opinion. It is a big gap.
Yeah, but Mo, you have to look at the context. Arsenal, the second half of the season, have a very easy run compared to us.
I guess we'll see. If you do these games and you do
well,
well,
we have to go to the Etihad. We have to go to Stamford Bridge. We have to go away.
If you win, what if you win against Man City at home in the next game?
Yes,
Arsenal.
Yes,
by the way, there are 6 points between you and them. Arsenal coming to you at Anfield. That by itself 6 pointers.
Maybe Arsenal are coming to us game week 38, 36. Game week 36.
At that time, it can be the game that decides the title. Arsenal has to gain 9 points on you, and you have to lose 9 points.
Here's the thing: in these next 7 fixtures, Arsenal have 0 excuse to not win them all.
I agree with you. I agree.
Whether I'm right and they are in the title race, or you're right and they're not until they're back in it, regardless, next 7 win. No excuses, no bullshit, no narratives, no this game is tough, no that game is tough. Khalas, you have to win all.
I agree. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Anyway, is there more super chat? Guys, can we hit that like button, people? Guys, how many likes are we on? Okay, I'm just gonna go start my stream. 1 minute and then.
Okay, we're on 400 likes, chat. We're on 415 likes. So let's get to 500 likes as Mo goes to start As Mo goes to start his stream. Hi, it's only me. As Mo goes to start his stream, as I said, look, today you're covered with entertainment. So subscribe to MHF. We are at 8.137 subscribers. Let's go to 8.2k subscribers. So subscribe. I know there's 70 people, 60 people haven't yet subscribed. So subscribe to the channel, like the video as well. More consistent content now coming, inshallah, from December until March with this crazy run until the international break. So like, subscribe, and this stream is going to take you over to Footy Judge Mo. So don't go anywhere. As soon as the stream ends, just click play now, because it will load up Rivals Rumble, which is Mo's next stream now. So hit the like button on the stream, subscribe to the channel, and look, you're covered with entertainment the whole day. Not only after Mo, I'm also going live at 11 to talk about Liverpool Football Club. We're going to be talking about the leopard in the tree. We're going to be talking about Liverpool, you must. This BS that people keep saying and all this. So yeah, listen, all day entertainment, inshallah. You're going to have a lot of fun today. I know you guys were all bored in the international break. I was bored as well. You know, that's why, the football is just completely different when the Premier League is there. So yeah, there's nothing better than the English Premier League. So the stream can take you over to Footy Judge Mo. Don't go anywhere. You get me? And yeah, see you guys on. Did the guy put the redirect? This fraud. Let me check. Okay, he put it. Yalla. Spam his chat. What should we spam his chat with? Forza Juve or something else? Yalla, let's go Forza Juve. Yalla, spam his chat with Forza Juve. Peace out.